Yesterday, the Director of National Intelligence, Joseph McGuire, appeared before a congressional committee to answer questions about this whistleblower whose sister's cousin's best friend's boyfriend's next-door neighbor works at a 31 Flavors and heard some guy talking about how President Trump had a conversation with the president of Ukraine and mentioned Joe Biden. For some reason, our good friend Eric Swalwell was there, and if you think Corey Lewandowski trolling him as President Swalwell was funny, wait until you see what the Director of National Intelligence called him.
White House lawyers moved quickly to direct White House officials to move electronic transcripts from one computer system where it was normally stored to a secret classified information system. Is that right?
Congresswoman, excuse me, sir, I apologize. Congressman.
Is that what was alleged in the whistleblower complaint?
Congresswoman Swalwell, I think that's going to be your new name from now on.
Congresswoman, excuse me, sir, I apologize.
We didn't learn anything new at the hearing, but Adam Schiff shared with the country what he imagined Donald Trump said to President Zelensky of the Ukraine, despite us having the full transcript of what actually transpired during their phone call.
Shorn of its rambling character and in not so many words, this is the essence of what the president communicates. We've been very good to your country, very good. No other country has done as much as we have. But you know what? I don't see much reciprocity here. I hear what you want. I have a favor I want from you, though. I want you to make up dirt on my political opponent, understand lots of it. And by the way, don't call me again. I'll call you when you've done what I asked.
No, that's not what the president said at all, sir. I actually have the transcript and covered it in detail in yesterday's video. The liberal media doesn't want the American people to actually read the transcript for themselves because then everybody will find out that the media has been taking President Trump's quotes out of context, or in the case of Adam Schiff and Katie Tur over at MSNBC, just fabricating them out of thin air. When President Trump was giving a press conference on Wednesday, MSNBC quickly cut him off because, of course, they don't want his side of the story being heard.
This just came up a few minutes ago.
We hate to do this, really, but the president isn't telling the truth. These allegations against Joe Biden and Hunter Biden that he's repeating have been investigated.
This is incredible. They complain the White House doesn't have enough press conferences, and then when he has a very important one, they mute him and then just keep complaining about him. There's plenty more to come in this video, but real quick, subscribe to my channel if you're new here, because I guess I hurt liberals' feelings so bad that YouTube is censoring me from the recommended section, from the homepage, from the search results. So hit the subscribe button and check back here every Monday through Friday, and we'll continue to have a good time at the liberals' expense. Since there was nothing of any real concern in the transcript, the liberal media industrial complex got their talking points that the president was speaking in code.
I mean, to people who see this kind of stuff in movies, you see mob bosses doing it.
Anyone who watches mob movies knows that's not how it happens. This strikes me as a call that's really more appropriate to be reading a transcript of from a mob wiretap.
This is how a mafia boss talks.
We always have people talking about how Donald Trump speaks like a mobster.
I don't like these mafia-like tactics to try to intimidate witnesses.
We see this from mob bosses. We do not see this from presidents.
What those notes reflect is a classic mafia-like shakedown of a foreign leader.
He gets the mob talk.
Donald Trump sought to run U.S. foreign policy the way Tony Soprano ran his crime family.
Shaking people down is what he does. He doesn't know how to do anything else. He thinks he's Tony Soprano.
You probably know that Joe Biden's son was getting paid $50,000 a month to work in an industry he knew nothing about. But did you know that the average monthly salary in Ukraine is the equivalent of $385 US? Elizabeth Warren was just asked if she becomes president if her vice president's son would be able to cash in like Joe Biden's son did.
Could you say whether or not under a Warren administration would your vice president's child be allowed to serve on a board of a foreign company?
No.
Why
I don't know. I mean, I'd have to go back and look at the details on the plan.
Do you think there could be a problem with that?
I have to go back and look.
Look at how conflicted she is. She knows that by admitting that it's wrong, that she's taking the same position that the Republicans are. So she quickly backtracked that she's just not sure. Tulsi Gabbard recently appeared on a little YouTube channel called The Hill, which has some big Democrat backers and is trying to become the next Young Turks, where she surprised the hosts by saying she does not support impeachment.
You know, I think when you step outside of the bubble here in Washington and you get to where most folks in the country are, look, I'm not a lawyer, but I think most people reading through that transcript are not going to find that extremely compelling cause to throw out a president that won an election in 2016. And instead, what I think most people will see is, hey, this is another move by Democrats to get rid of Donald Trump.
As Congressman Al Green and others have admitted, the only reason that they're trying to impeach him is because they're concerned that he's going to win re-election in 2020.
I'm concerned that if we don't impeach this president, he will get re-elected.
And if they don't do it, I think the Democrats are going to lose in 2020 and probably deserve to lose.
Even if the House of Representatives votes to impeach him, the Senate definitely will not, and he'll still be the president. And just like what happened back in the 1990s when the Republicans impeached Bill Clinton, it actually ended up helping the Democrats in the next election. The Democrats may end up just helping us. I'm thinking about supporting impeachment. It sounds like it might be fun. So this weekend, use the promo code IMPEACH to get 20% off any of my shirts from markdice.com. So head on over to the online store or click the link in the description below. Enter the promo code IMPEACH at the checkout. Save yourself 20% off of any of my awesome shirts. Get yourself an I Love Global Warming shirt, a Don't Tread on Trump shirt, or any of my awesome designs. All available in a t-shirt, long sleeve, and a hoodie, and a whole bunch of different colors as well. So head on over to markdice.com or click the link in the description below. Use the promo code IMPEACH at the checkout and check them out.